How to Market Your Business to the Top, Power Promoting by Jeffrey Sussman is a new book about creating and promoting and marketing small businesses, big businesses, any business to the top. It's a picture of the book, and my guest is Jeffrey Sussman. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. Show you a shot of the book, your new book. But you've been in the PR and marketing business for the past 20 years.
25 years.
25 years.
Yes.
And you've been, you know, from the biggest celebrities and sports figures and companies to also small businesses.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So there are a lot of small businesses out here on the East End. What's your advice for people who want to grow their business or, you know, create a brand?
Well, if for any business, the secret of success is being able to compete with other businesses and also being able to find new and unconventional markets for your business. It's essential that if you're a new business and you're competing against an established business, that you want to be able to explore new markets. For example, a number of years ago, a woman came to me who had opened a psychotherapy office, and there were a lot of psychotherapists where she was, and she was having a difficult time competing. And I put her in touch with a limo company, and the limo company transported CEOs and presidents of major corporations from Westchester and Long Island into Manhattan. And these were men who were too busy to see a psychiatrist. And so we established a psychotherapy program in limousines so these men could get psychotherapy to and from.
How do you come up with something like that? I mean, I know that's how you've made yourself into such a success, by coming up with ideas like that. But I mean, who would ever think of that?
I would.
That's amazing. So in the hour or half hour they have in the car,
they would be in the car for about 45 minutes. They would pay $75, that was what it was initially, for psychotherapy, and then $25 for the limo. So it cost them $100.
And would they do it over the phone, or she would come in the limo?
No, she would actually be in the limo with them.
I love that.
It was very, very successful, and we got a tremendous amount of publicity for it also. And it helped to establish and build up her regular psychotherapy practice, which was what we were trying to do.
Any other examples of successful business practices or PR practices you put into play, or that somebody, let's say, who's starting you know, a bakery out here or a florist might be able to then say, this is how you grow your business?
One of the things about the Hamptons that's special from any other place is that the Hamptons are basically recession-proof. In the 1970s, I owned a day camp out here, and the reason I chose to open it out here is because I knew that the parents of the children who would decide to send their children to my day camp would be unaffected by any downturns in the economy. And during the 1970s, the early 1970s, there was a terrible recession, and it had absolutely no effect on people who were wealthy and came out here on weekends or for the summer. They continued to spend money. So if you're going to open a business in the Hamptons, you want a business that's basically going to be recession-proof, a business that's going to appeal to the affluent people who live out here on weekends and come out here during the summer. So if you're a builder, or you have a landscaping company, or you're selling to landscapers, those are the kinds of businesses that would be very successful out here.
But there are a lot of those businesses out here, so what you do so well is to sort of think outside the box.
To think of new ways of attracting customers to your business. And often it may mean combining with another business so that you're offering a service that's greater than the parts, so that people will be attracted to it, so that you can combine with other businesses and create something that's special and unique.
Well, I know in your new book, you also teach a class at the New School in New York City.
Right.
Is this sort of what you teach in your class?
Yeah, the book is actually based on a 6-week course that I've been teaching for about 10 years at the New School now. And an example of something that happened in my class, I had a student who had been a New York City art teacher for 25 years. And when he retired, he decided to design and manufacture presentation cases for architects and photographers.
Those big cases that people carry around with them.
Right, and different sizes, but they were beautifully designed. They were very attractive to look at. And he was selling them in art supply stores, and he was doing pretty well with them. I suggested to him that he go to a photographic trade show at the Javits Center. And I explained to him what a premium incentive was. And in case you don't know, a premium incentive is something that a manufacturer or merchant will give to encourage a sale. So for instance,